Man cannot live without learning every day, and education is a lifelong process for any living thing here on earth. My name is Emeka Eze, and this is DABA TV. You're watching the internet business show, and of course, I've come your way with a lot of educative content, and I'm not going to be doing that alone. On this show, we talk to business persons, entrepreneurs who leverage on the internet to impact lives and change the world. I have with me today a guest in the studio who has actually taken it as a priority in his life to educate people. A CEO, a founder, a teacher in the cryptocurrency niche, and someone you are definitely going to learn from. When I come back from this short break, I'll bring to you my guest in the studio and we'll have fun talking to him together. We'll be right back.
Parents, listen to your children. We are the leaders of tomorrow. Does that sound familiar? Children these days are always on a device, either their phones, a laptop, a tablet, or the computer. Shouldn't that tell you that something is happening? Let me ask you a question. As a parent, would you rather your child become a competitor or a creator? Think about it. I know that as parents, we've been saddled with the responsibility on making sure that our children are equipped for the future. Well, here is an opportunity for you to position them for such a future, not just academically, but also on their skill set. If you're a parent, DABA Kids was created for you. DABA Kids is an online education platform that uses animation, game-style learning, and the internet to teach children within the age of 4 to 16 how to use and leverage the skills of the future. We focus on areas such as art, finance, technology, and leadership. Would you like to see your child become the next Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, creating things like Tesla, Facebook, or their own companies? Well, now is the time to take such opportunity. Join us in a live Zoom call for parents only in the month of March, as we'll be showing you how you can position these children for the future. Remember that the future starts now. Click on the link below to register, or you can visit our website at www.dabakids.com or follow us on our social media channels at DABA Kids. Keep being an awesome and a super parent.
Thank you for staying with us. This is still DABA TV and I am Emeka Eze. You're watching the internet business show. Before we went for that short break, I talked about introducing my guest to you, but yet before I bring him to you, I'm going to encourage you to like, subscribe, share, and comment and tell us what you think about this show. And you can even tell us what guest you want us to bring in the studio, and we're definitely going to make that happen. With me in the studio is none other than Tola Joseph Fadugbagbe. Am I correct about that?
Yeah.
Fadugbagbe. He is the founder, Crypto Masterclass. I would call him a cryptocurrency educationist. I would also call him a serial entrepreneur, a smart guy. I had a conversation with him before this time. I can't wait to bring him to your screens, and then we get to talk about education, cryptocurrency, and his passion for changing the world with the things he knows about financial freedom. Tola, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Nice to have you around. I'm really glad to have you here. So this is the internet business show, and we're glad to have you because we see the strength you have put, the effort you have put into leveraging the internet to carry out something that could change the world. But before we do much of the talks, we are going to have to let Tola blow his trumpet himself. Tola, let's meet you. Who is Tola?
Okay, my name is Tola, founder Crypto Masterclass. Crypto Masterclass is a cryptocurrency education platform that focuses on cryptocurrency, education, and awareness. Thank you.
Okay, so that's nice. You started up a cryptocurrency, more like an educational platform that teaches people about cryptocurrency.
Absolutely.
Valid startup, because if you ask me, I think we need it here in Africa, being that it's like cryptocurrency is something we are still gradually embracing, in this part of the world. So for Tola to start up a cryptocurrency education platform, you should be very experienced in the niche. How long have you been in the world of crypto?
Since 2016, really, but I became major in 2017.
2017. 2016, I heard about crypto for the first time sometime in 2015. You know, for the first time. Played around crypto. Then we experimented around one crowdfunding startup called Zafond. I don't know if you ever heard of Zafond.
Of course, I do.
You know, I don't know.
0.03 BTC.
Thank you very much. That's really perfect. A friend of mine still cashed out from his dormant wallet.
Wow.
I think he thought the wallet was empty and still was able to cash out about $500 or something worth of Bitcoin. Well, that's about that. So you've known about cryptocurrency for years now. And how did you now get into it? How did you make this something you want to feed from and teach people about? How did you get into crypto?
All right. I was so particular about working from home, you know, remote working. I don't believe I need to go to a physical building every day before I can make money.
Okay.
Because I see those that rule the world of finance, talking about world billionaires. I see them as people that only make phone calls, you know, go for expensive vacations, and they are living large. So I want
that kind of life.
So I want to be like them.
Who don't like better things?
So you don't see these people, you know, jumping buses, trying to catch the next train and go to work. No. Instead, they give orders. Now, let's even talk about our own Otedola. Something happened recently on his Twitter page. He posted himself chilling somewhere overseas, and someone commented that, "Sir, you travel all the time. How do you even run this your business?" He replied him that this is why he is the CEO, that he assigned people and oversees the job so that he doesn't need to be physically there. Now, so back in 2016, something came into Nigeria, MMM, you know, Mafrodi Mondial Movement. And during that time, we had to provide help and get help. Provide help means that you render donation to someone in the community randomly. The system will pair you with someone.
We know. Is that MMM? We know.
So, but if you do that with Naira, you get 30% donation back in 30 days. If you do it with Bitcoin, you get 50%. So it was way higher. So I wanted to know what this Bitcoin was all about. And I began to, you know, study online on Google, you know, on YouTube. But something interesting happened one day during my search, you know, wanted to know more about Bitcoin. I came across a video interview of Bill Gates. Okay. And that video is said Bitcoin is something significant. It described Bitcoin as something that has come to stay. It described Bitcoin as something that we can carry about easily. We don't need physical cash in place. So he spoke about, you know, something promising about Bitcoin. And that was like, okay, I have to key into this thing. And here I am today.
Okay, nice story. I mean, I would call it in one word, curiosity. You got exposed to an MMM platform. Yes. And you got really, I want to know more. I want to know more. That's a good story. And, you know, while some people will cry about, oh, well, you mentioned that brand or that name, MMM, people say for the bad reasons. But I'm seeing someone who has a good reason for experiencing.
Life has taught me many things. You know, there is nothing that is entirely bad, and there is nothing that is entirely good. There is nothing like this world. To some people, is a bad place. That's why you see them committing suicide. They feel like living is not worth it. While some people, they feel like, oh, this world is a wonderful place. No matter you talk about heaven, they don't want to go there. They will tell you that what they are seeing, what they are enjoying in this life.
You're very right.
So
I can attest to that. You're very right. Okay, now I was also trying to find out more about who Tola is, and then I discovered that you have a bachelor's degree in biology, chemistry, integrated science in a college or in an institution of education. Okay. But today you teach people cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
So my question is, what is the major skill you have to learn to be where you are today?
All right. If you look at biology, you look at chemistry, you look at integrated science, they are both courses under sciences. You know, when I say sciences, it's not limited to only biology, chemistry, or integrated science. And today I'm major in cryptocurrency. So what I did differently was I needed to understand the difference between these two entities. If you look at the blockchain itself, for instance, and you look at the world of organic chemistry, There are things that are very similar. You can link the blockchain to, to compound, to molecules. You can even link to, naphthalene, to benzene and all that in one way or the other.
Okay.
But one is inside the school curriculum, while one has to do with the financial market.
Okay.
So how do I substitute? I needed to understand the financial market, how it works. There is something about knowing that this is money, and there's something about knowing that this is how money works.
It's spent, yeah.
So I, got myself on into understanding the financial market, and that was it.
Great. So you had to learn what the financial market is and how it operates.
Because that's where cryptocurrencies are based.
Really, yeah, true. I think I get your point now. So with that, understanding the financial markets, being knowledgeable about cryptocurrency, am I right to say that you are a trader, a cryptocurrency trader?
Of course, I trade.
Okay, so where did you learn to trade and make money?
When we started back then, I started off Bitres, Polonaise, Bitfinex, and at the time, we got ourselves onto IDEX.market, although that market is still so much alive. But then something came and the game was changed. Our trading experience changed forever. And that was Binance coming, and they implemented so many things, including ensuring that the market is liquid.
Yeah.
Back in the days, if you had Bitcoin and it is all by 50%, for you to be able to get out of that market in profit, you need to find someone that will give you fiat.
That you substitute for Bitcoin. I remember I personally experienced that.
But these days, it's very simple.
It was the major reason many people avoided Bitcoin.
They feel like before they sell, it's already down.
Yeah.
And that's true. Because anytime Bitcoin goes up, you see mass sale. People want to sell Bitcoin. So, but then, thanks to Bitfinex, thanks to the Tether Treasury, minting USDT stablecoin, so you can easily tether it. Then you can even be carrying your Tether around without it losing value.
Anything, yeah.
But aside that, we've seen, if you look at the Binance ecosystem, it has been very exceptional. Then you look at OKS ecosystem, and then something interestingly is also happening with this exchange based in Singapore, BitGet. Okay. They have something called copy trading.
Okay.
I don't trade futures, but I have actually followed the idea of copy trading, and I made money off future market. It's like you invest in DABA.school, and you are getting reward for it.
Okay.
So you don't need to understand where is DABA going tomorrow, where are they today. You already invested.
You just know that you're putting your money where you feel that
where your mouth is. Yeah. So that is it. So in fact, trading right now, we no longer go back to Bitres, to Polonaise, to Bitfinex, but we are in a more convenient and in a more robust market.
So one way or the other, I would say you found a way to learn from the resources you found online at the time. At the time, we were mentioning about 2016 or thereabouts, 16, 17?
16, 17.
16, 17. Yeah. At that point, there wasn't exactly a www.daba.school, but today, it's easier for you. Kindly visit www.daba.school, click on courses, and then you'll find the course, Trade and Make Money by Chris Arney himself. And then you can, of course, learn how to trade and make money when you take up that course. Aside that, there are other skills for the future you can find on daba.school: cake baking, UI UX design, graphics design, affiliate marketing, video editing, and a host of other courses you can find on the platform, and learn those skills and get used to them. So we're still with you, Tola. Tola, there's this interesting question that's coming into my mind. I really need to ask you.
Okay.
During this your growth process, first of all, it was curiosity through MMM, wanting to know more about Bitcoin, going through Bitfinex and other platforms to learn. During these processes, did you have someone you looked up to, like a mentor, or you fashioned your process against and say, I'm going to learn like this person, be like this person?
Of course, both locally and internationally. But sadly, those I looked up to locally then, I am not bold enough to call them mentors, or they are not worthy to be called
in the local space.
Yes. Just because what they were introduced to us then has been cryptocurrency. You know, after my growth in the space, I realized that they were not. They were doing that for their own selfish interest.
Oh.
But in the local scene, I think the guys are still
in the international or local scene?
In the international scene rather. I think they are still, you know, doing fantastically well. You know, you look at the likes of what's his name? This guy that talk about Internet of Money, Andres Antonopoulos. Okay. Look at this guy vast in the area of technical analysis, Alashio Rastani. I still follow these guys to date. Yes. And you know, they preach the true gospel of cryptocurrency. But in the local scene now, we have us now. We have Chris Annie, you know, preaching the true gospel of cryptocurrency. And that's why it's very easy for people to believe us. I mean, you see us gaining followers every day. By my count, I don't get less than 100 followers daily.
Are you serious?
Yes. Because, you know, one thing about truth is, when you say it, someone will tell someone, go and follow this person. Mm-hmm. It preaches the true gospel of this.
It has a ripple effect.
Yes, a ripple effect. But when you deceive people, you may gather money, you may gather crowd, but a time will come, they will come against you. That is it. So because we preach true gospel, and of course, Chris is, you know, getting, you know, massive lead every day. It's because we've been doing this thing as against those ahead of us, that people now can now tell the differences, that this guy said this was the way. This guy said this was so. They will be able to, you know, evaluate and judge the differences.
That makes a lot of sense. That brings us to like the second segment of this session. But before we continue with that, we'll go for a short break. And so by the time we're back from this short break, we're going to talk more about Tola and his expeditions in the cryptocurrency industry. And of course, his new book launching next week, Saturday. After the short break, we'll have a chit chat on that. And then we know more about what Tola has in store for us.
There are two sets of people watching this video right now. The first one are those who are going to ignore this offer, make mistakes, make excuse, and move on. The second one are those who are going to take this offer, join my students who are making millions from the cryptocurrency market. My name is Chris Annie, Africa's #1 crypto influencer, teacher, and founder, DABA.school. Welcome to my online course. In this Trade and Make Money course, you learn how to buy, how to sell, coins to profit from, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, how to spot a coin that will make you money, how to also avoid losses in the cryptocurrency market, and a lot more. Not just that, when you get this course, you will also be added to my private premium signal room where you will see the coins to buy and the coins to profit from. So what are you waiting for? Click the link below to get this course, or go to www.daba.school and get the Trade and Make Money course. You can also download the DABA app and get the course on your DABA app. What are you waiting for? I'll see you there.
Welcome back. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. This is still DABA TV, and I am Emeka Eze. Just before we went on a short break, I talked about Tola, who's been with me in the studio for a couple of minutes now, Tola Joseph Fadugbagbe. We've been talking about his expeditions in the cryptocurrency industry, and now we're going to talk about his new book. Kola, what's the title of your book? Let's start with that.
The Simplified Cryptocurrency.
The Simplified Cryptocurrencies. That's like cryptocurrency made easy.
Made easy.
When is the book launching?
Next week, Saturday. That is February 26th. 2022.
Okay, 2 days to the end of the month, February 26, 2022. Tola's new book is launching, The Simplified Cryptocurrency. How should we understand that? What's the book about?
Okay, one of the major challenges I faced starting off my crypto career was the technical terms. You know, you hear words like blockchain, like mempool, like hash, you know, ambiguous words that it was not very easy to interpret. But in this book, we ensure that I ensure that I use simple language in a way that even a toddler,
layman will understand.
Yes, even a toddler will understand.
That makes a lot of sense. So, I think that is what you could call as the unique selling point of the book.
Of course.
The simplicity. And it's even in the name, the simplified cryptocurrency. All right, that makes sense. So when you were getting started in the cryptocurrency, those years in the cryptocurrency industry when you were getting started, did you have books like this by someone that you could just easily refer to and then learn one or two things from?
Okay, I didn't start off by buying art book. So I was actually buying PDFs online. We also have PDF version of the simplified cryptocurrency.
Okay.
But the fact remains that there are people that want soft copy, there are people that want hard copy. So I was more of, okay, let me go for soft copy so I could read on my screen. But some people want hard copy. So we made the two available. But then a time come that I needed to, study the advanced areas of cryptocurrency. And I went for a book titled The Market Wizard. Okay. I mean, very powerful book. I ordered on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was one thing that really helped you.
Yes, it helped in the area of, understanding the market dynamics, understanding. In fact, there is something called chip ratio. And I will tell you that it has also helped me a lot in decision making when it comes to taking profit. Let me tell you something. Even Chris could even attest to this. In 2017, we made so much money. But because we were new, we keep shouting to the moon, to $10, to $20, to $100. We didn't take profit as we ought to. Why? Because we are yet to understand the relationship between risk and reward, called shape ratio. But when I read through this particular book, it made me to understand that, hey, it's not about being greedy. Sometimes you have to tell yourself that, okay, this is my bus stop. Just because you are enjoying free ride from Lekki to Ekpe, if your bus stop is at Shangote, you have to come down. Just because it is free doesn't mean that you have to go all the way down to Ekpe. Yeah. If you get there, it becomes, another problem for you coming back to Shangote. So that's it. It has helped us to be like, okay, even if we exit a market at this point and it goes way higher, of course, we are still in profit. So that's it.
Great, interesting one. So I think there is this passion for learning I see in your person, especially because your educational background has education in it. What role do you think learning has played in your entire world of experience when it comes to cryptocurrency and money making?
Let me ask again. Do you mean learning or teaching?
Learning, because for example, you had to read the book to learn something.
Okay.
There are two different things now. You had to learn to be able to teach. Is that not so?
Yeah, I understand.
You had to learn something to be able to teach.
Okay.
So what role do you think learning has played?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I understand that. You see, as humans, we must, as a matter of fact, continue learning. According to Professor Wole Soyinka, a man not learning is a dead man.
True.
And of course, it is when you learn, you can impart knowledge. For instance, if I don't know board mass, I can't teach a toddler 1 plus 1. But if I want to teach a toddler 1 plus 1, I must, as a matter of fact, learn. Like what I'll be teaching in the future, I'm already, summarizing them, learning them. And when I come online to talk about it, people gather and be like, oh, Tola is online. Let's learn from him. Not everyone will have the time for research, but they may actually have that time to subscribe to DABA TV and be like, okay, Chris is coming on Sunday to come and teach us. Yeah. Let's listen to what he has to say. That's because they want to leverage on his many hour of learning. So learning has helped me in imparting knowledge to a great extent.
So still on the Internet Business Show and with Joseph Tola Fadugbagbe, I'm going to ask, please, how has the internet played a major role in your growth, in your wealth experience, in everything you've done so far? How has the internet played a major role?
Let me go back to one of my greatest mentors, but this time not in business, not in finance. It has to do with music, and that person is Tupac Amaru Shakur. He sang a song for his mother, Dear Mama. He said something about how the mother showed him unconditional love. And he said that there are no words to express how I feel towards his mother. Now, when you're talking about internet and the major role it has played in my journey in cryptocurrency so far, there are no words to express how I feel. There are no words. Honestly,
I can relate.
There are no words, because is it helping to minimize time? Multitasking. Leveraging. I mean, I'm closing deals with someone in Dubai, someone in Singapore, in Canada. In fact, I have a standby partner in Canada. We trade week in, week out. Is it, getting leads all over the continent? I mean, there are no words to express how I feel.
Like, I like that energy. I see where it's coming from. There shouldn't actually be no words for explaining how the internet has helped, because really it's too cliche. People say it a lot, but you don't know the meaning. If you have a device that can access the internet, and then you have access to the internet, and you're still broke, there's a problem.
There is a problem.
Because the internet is leverage. The internet itself is freedom. One of the guests we had a couple of times, I've asked a few of my guests on these shows questions like, if you're giving like $50 million to stay for a long time and then just, live your life and enjoy, and the option to just choose the internet and nothing else, no money, just access to internet, what would you pick?
I would pick the internet.
Many people would actually go for the internet, and that is it.
Do you know what I have come to realize when it comes to making money? If a man thinks about the exact amount he can make in a short while, he's not thinking well. But if a man thinks,
will always tell you that.
Of course. But if a man thinks of what product can I add to this business that will make me get more lead, do you know what? There are no limits to what
he could earn.
Make. No limit to the amount of money he could earn. Recently, I closed a deal worth $50,000. The fact remains that I didn't see it coming, but because I have my tentacles everywhere, when they came, they were like, okay, let's go with this guy. And we had like 2-3 meetings before money was paid. How much is that if I'm to earn minimum wage? How many years? Like 100 years. I mean,
at the current rates, $50,000 should be hitting if, let's say, more like a 25 million or thereabout or more.
Almost 30 million.
Almost 30 million.
So I mean, like 100 years. do you know what my dad will be at my book launch? There was a time that he's not learned, but I think I picked his DNA in the area of intelligence, but he's very intelligent. So one day I sat him and I was trying to tell him, look at how crypto works. Then one day my cousin said he called him and he was like, where did I see this wisdom to leverage on this thing? Because in like the way I was explaining it, he understood that, but how did I knew that this thing will fly this way? And that is to be sincere with you. We didn't see all these things coming, but it's because we believe that the internet,
a leap of faith,
yes, can give us
anything you want,
like unending opportunities. And here we are.
True, very correct. It's been a fun time with Tola Joseph Fadugbagbe. It's me learning. It's you also learning. It's impact. It's education. I told you from the start, he's someone who has passion to impact and to teach people. And of course, I believe you're getting taught. And so finally, before we move to the last segment of the show, tell us, what would be your words of advice to anyone looking to take a similar journey as yours?
First off, you have to be very patient. I tell people that a lot. Be very calm. Cryptocurrency is not bringing you dinner for tonight. It is bringing you wealth. And of course, you must ensure that you don't be a troll online. Don't be like, let me tell you, the word itself is a very powerful energy. Whatever you attract to yourself is what happens. Say it is a motivation speaking, that's up to you. But I'm telling you what I know. You must ensure that you have open-minded, you learn. If it is premium, you pay. If it will cost you, a bunch to be close to that mentor, please do. Please do. And in few years from now, you would see that lifestyle you envisage, that big bag you envisage, that money, that growth will come like an avalanche when you don't even expect it.
Exits come around.
Thank you.
Great, really nice, kind words from Tola Joseph Fadugbagbe. Now we're supposed to move to the last section of the show, and this happens to be the bonus session. Here we're going to ask him 5 quick questions. It's a game. He's not expecting it. He either says a yes or a no. They're either polar questions or straight to the point answers to those questions. But we're going to do that when we come back from the short break. When we're right back, we'll play the game, and then we'll call it a show. Stay with me. Welcome back. This happens to be the last session of today's IBS Internet Business Show. You're watching DABA TV, and I am Emeka Eze. I've been having fun with Tola Joseph Fadugbagbe, and it's been an interesting run talking about his journey in the cryptocurrency, his new book launching next week Saturday. You want to tell us the title of the book again?
The Simplified Cryptocurrency.
The Simplified Cryptocurrency. And of course, you don't want to delay to have this, because if you're a newbie looking into entering into the cryptocurrency world and new, this book is for you. It's going to make it easy for you to get off started, and I mean start making money in the industry. And so this is the last segment of the show. It's the bonus questions, and we're going to ask Tola very quick 5 questions. Let's start with question number 1.
Okay.
So tell us, who's your favorite Nigerian and international celebrity?
Wow. In which field?
Any field, celebrity,
Any field.
as long as the person is a celebrity. Who is your favorite? Nigerian and
Tupac.
international?
Tupac.
International, Tupac. Nigerian?
Nigeria. In fact, I will pick 2.
2, okay. Let's do that.
I'll pick Two-Face and Don Jazzy.
Two-Face, Don Jazzy, Tupac, Amaru Shakur. Nice combination. Okay. Now you are getting to see the kind of person he is. All right. Number 2. So what is the most expensive gift you have ever gifted someone?
Like one-off.
One-off.
Huh?
Most expensive gift. You wake up that day, you felt really good, and you give it to someone, and you be like, wow, this is really expensive coming from you.
A car.
A car.
Yes.
Boom. That has to be your dad. Great. All right, nice. Number 3. What is your secret recipe to happiness?
I won't lie to you, it's money.
Oh, money, coco.
Money.
Yeah, money is money. He said money. His secret recipe to happiness is money. Have money.
Aside money, I would say freedom, but I think money brings that freedom. So money, freedom, yeah.
Money, freedom for you. Okay, great. So what's your definition of the right woman in 3 words?
Forget that thing called feminism. That one has scam. That's 1. Number 2. In fact, the world is a messed up place. So stop thinking. You see, a right woman is a woman that does not believe in all this feminism. Number 1. Number 2, a right woman is that woman that is willing to help. You see your man as someone you want to support and not someone you want to compete with.
Yeah.
It's very funny that we have women trying to compete with their husband. I mean, I don't want to go into details. And the last one is be God-fearing.
Be God-fearing. Okay, so what I think, to summarize what he said, I'll say for the first 3 things: 1, realize that you are a woman. First of all, accept the biological makeup of the fact that you're a woman. For example, as a man, I can't get pregnant and have a baby for 9 months. Right? I mean, that's it. That's where the major differences start from. So by the time we start to accept that, life becomes easy. And then number 2, no competition. Let's just be supportive of each other. So a supportive woman to her man is the right person to him. And thirdly, a God-fearing woman. All right. The last question we have on the list for you: 1 place you really want to visit and why?
Taj Mahal. This is something that I didn't just say offered. I have had this in my mind since I was a child.
Wow.
And that takes me back to What's Love. You know, Joe, what's his name? Fat Joe.
Okay.
Featuring Ashanti and Jaru.
Okay.
So he sang about what is love, and he made mention of Taj Mahal. And
is it that what's love?
Yes,
is that one got to do with it? Okay.
Yes. And in that music, he made reference to Taj Mahal. And when I researched Taj Mahal, it has to do with a man that built that edifice to show love to his wife. I believe in love. I believe I believe in like love. I believe people love animals dearly, even animals that can't even do anything. If we go biblical, it is only love that would have made Jesus Christ to die for our sins. It is love that will make a mother sell her belongings just because she wants to pay
Provide for a child.
for the child's school fee. It's only love that will make a father go out there very early just to provide for the family. So Taj Mahal representing that element of love. I really want to go to that building. I want to touch there. I want to take pictures, and I'll be there. It's one place I want to be.
Great, deep reasons why he wants to visit Taj Mahal. And of course, you have your answers to it. Probably you go and make a research and see why this is so personal to Joseph Tola Fadugbagbe. It's been an interesting ride on the Internet Business Show this week. And of course, I'm excited that we had this session. It's been a long time coming, trying to have him discuss and talk with us on this show. But finally, we make this happen. And do not forget, February 26, 2022, there's going to be the launch of the book, The Simplified Cryptocurrency by Tola Joseph Fadugbagbe. Of course, you need to get a copy of that. Quickly tell us, okay, maybe by then, what's the arrangement for the launch? Let's get that. What's the arrangement for the launch?
Let me ask something. When is this video coming out?
This video is coming out.
Is it before or after the launch?
This is coming out before the launch.
I don't want to mention the venue.
So you don't want to mention the venue
It's
yet?
it's at VI, but I don't want to mention the exact venue. But I think I can still mention it because it's actually strictly by invitation.
Okay.
And I think people are getting their customized IV yet. So it's happening at Oriental Hotel, Victoria Island, next week Saturday, which is
strictly on invite.
Yes. Because if we don't do that, trust me, we can't control the crowd.
So at what price is the book put? Or what price you get in the book?
The book is 10,000 naira or $20.
US dollars. Okay,
Yes.
great. So Tola just said it there. Do well to put that at the back of your mind. Even if you're unable to make it to the launch, of course, you can also get the book when it is properly launched. I believe there will be directions on how you can get that and get started in the cryptocurrency world. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Internet Business Show. I am Emeka Eze. It's been a fun ride with you. Like, subscribe, and share this content. And of course, come back to get more quality and vital content from DABA TV. Until we meet again next week, have an amazing one.